Hi everybody. We are going to talk today about a new group of numbers called integers. And the first thing we need to do is remind ourselves of what whole numbers are. Whole numbers are numbers that represent whole amounts, and it starts with the number 0. So our set of whole numbers goes on for infinity, but it starts with the number 0, then 1, 2, 3, and so on. Opposites are numbers that are the same distance from 0 on the number line, but in the opposite direction. So it's the same number, but a different sign. So for example, 4 and -4 are opposites. And you can see here, a -4 has a little minus sign in front of it. The set of integers includes not only the whole numbers, but also all of their opposites. So it actually continues in both directions infinitely. So 0 is kind of, I guess you could say, in the middle, a 1 on one side and a -1 on the other side, a 2 on the positive side, a 2 on the negative side, a 3 on the positive side, and you get the idea. So on a number line, you would find the same number but a different sign on each side of the 0. All the numbers that are to the left are smaller. So the farther to the left, the smaller they are. So negative numbers are smaller than 0. And the farther they are to the right, the larger they are. So all the positive numbers are greater than 0. And here you see 3 inequality statements that are true. -5 is less than +1. And that's because the -5 is to the left of the +1. -5 is less than -4. And again, that's because the -5 is to the left of the -4. And 3, +3, is greater than -3. And again, that's because the -3 is to the left, the +3 is to the right. So the one on the right is larger. Now we also have a new symbol called the absolute value sign. It is shown with 2 straight lines on either side of a number that is in the middle. So I've used the number symbol to represent any number given. It is the distance that any number is from 0 on the number line. So example, the absolute value of 39 is 39 because 39 is 39 spaces from 0. Our second example, the absolute value of -47 is equal to 47 because the -47 would be 47 spaces from 0 on a number line. The absolute value of 0 is 0 because it is 0 spaces from 0 on the number line. So absolute value is one way of taking a negative number and thinking of it in a positive value. That will come in handy later. So let's see what you can remember here. Which of our symbols, less than, greater than, or equal to, would make this a true statement? -6 compared to -8. All right, hopefully you picked the greater than sign. -6 is greater than -8 because it is to the right on the number line. Now how about this one? The absolute value of -5 compared to 5. Hopefully you picked equal to. And that is because the absolute value of negative 5 is 5. How far away is negative 5 from 0 on the number line? It's 5 spaces. So this side, when you simplify it, equals 5. And 5 is equal to 5. Very good. Now, let's see if we can use that absolute value to simplify the following statement. The absolute value of negative 8 plus 3 would give you what sum? 11. Very good. Because the absolute value of negative 8 would be a positive 8, and positive 8 plus 3 would give you a sum of 11. Now finally, as we begin learning more about integers, and specifically negative numbers, one of the things that is difficult is that a negative number is a little bit hard to visualize. And one way to think about that is with money. Think about if you owe your mom $5, what kind of number would represent that fact? What number represents the fact that you owe your mom $5? And that would be negative 5. All right, tomorrow's lesson, adding integers.